Like where our reparations at? Where the unity between my Dominicans and Haitians at? Divide and conquer. They drew imaginary lines on the land where they raped us at. It's crazy, yo. Like I read shit right in my recently, and then I learned how to learn by becoming a student of comedy. But I've always been a hip hop head. I started doing comedy because I watched a special. It was Michelle Wolf actually on HBO, and I realized that she was a recruiter. My day job is a recruiter. That's how I'm able to like pay for the art, you know, music or open mics. That shit costs money to work on your craft. But bro, it's just like I realized that there's a lane, there's a way to pursue this career, just like there's other ways to pursue like these corporate jobs, and there's an internship, and then you get that. There's a trajectory for it. And so whatever, I started doing comedy, and I realized that like I had this preconceived notion of what comedy was like too. I didn't realize that it's just all about being authentic, bro. Like when you're on stage trying to be something you're not, you know, it's just like they don't feel you. But then the more you're bro, like honestly, comedy saved me, bro. Cause honestly, bro, I was trying to be accepted, you know, by corporate America, by, you know what I'm saying? Like just like the minority feeling less than and shit like that. Like, and bro, when
became your outlet.
Yeah, and it's just like, at first it was just like, it's like you learn yourself, bro. It's like you start to, when you start writing and just like you're peeling back your inner thoughts, that shit is like you're healing, bro. Like you cry too. You peel the scab, you feel me? And so you force the scab to come off, and like, but whatever. So I became obsessed, like obsessed, like podcasts for hours on everybody, like for how to do this comedy shit. And then eventually what I realized is like, and you saw I started with this podcast, Bits and Bars. I just realized, because I'm a hip hop person regardless, so like I just realized that it's so similar, hip hop and comedy, like metaphors, you know, wordplay, double entendres, you know what I'm saying, cadence. People don't realize how important it is to like give a pause and an extra inflection for a joke. These are things that are obvious in hip hop, like, you know, you gotta catch the beat and shit, but like, there's the same shit with comedy. You gotta feel it's like a boom boom. You gotta go with the energy of the crowd and all these things. And then boom, the pandemic happened. I can't do stand-up comedy no more. The clubs are closed. And then George Floyd happened, right? And so, I mean, I don't remember if you saw this, but I made that one song, that We At War shit, remember?
Oh, yep.
And man, I got a crazy ass line from that shit. It was like, it goes crazy. This is last year. I didn't even know I was gonna make more music. The last verse of that song was, crazy to think if my hues have been more like my father's, I might have got shot already. Fuck the P shit, too many done died already. Body shakes from the rage, but the Glock is steady. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but my heart is heavy. From the bottom, I learned how to climb already. It's ironic, agnostic, with no kids. Still gotta pray for my unborn child already. But
and it started with that improv class, right?
Yo, yeah, I did the stand-up classes, and then yeah, just because I hated my job.
Do you think the comedy has been a good segue to bringing back your lifestyle of rapping? Because, you know, you used to do the freestyling when we was in college.
Yeah, bro, so it's like, I say that in my song Insecurities, which is coming out, you know what I'm saying? You guys think I write a bunch of shit that's trash, and then if it's like something I can fuck with, I highlight it. You know, because if not, I'm gonna lose that shit. It's gonna be lost. It's gonna be lost in translation. Like, bro, I can show you this right now, and it's just a bunch of like, just notebooks, bro. Just like filled to the brim, like books on like theory of laughter. I'm telling you, I really do this, like this shit, bro. Look, this shit.
Damn, books on day.
This shit is just like all. Some of it is jokes, some of it is rhymes, some of it is like just a brain dump, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of it is just stream of conscious, just like regular thoughts and shit. Like, some of it is like analyzing like my thoughts, like where my head is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could go back 3 months from now and see what I was thinking. You feel me? Like, sometimes it's a little bit of that. And you know how this happened actually? I I had writer's block, and I just I just watched the Cole documentary. He was talking about
what
how
you think about that Cole? Yeah.
he used to do these 7-minute drills, like, to work on. It's like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's like doing layup lines or whatever, shooting threes, blah blah blah. It's like, and this shit just came out. I'm like, oh shit, this shit worked. So I got this other one here. It goes, I don't even remember right now. I could taste success same way I could taste failure. The choice is mine. This feeling right here is familiar. Ooh. Who you do it for, the glory or the familiar? If fame is a drug, social media's paraphernalia. Ooh. No wonder I highlighted that shit.
Yeah, run that back.
Yo, listen to this shit. This is not planned. We just decided to put on an instrumental. You could hear it. You could hear it. It's Tupac. It's Tupac, bro. That's just how it happens. That's when you know it's God's plan. Those types of coincidences. Yeah. Tulane, Nardo, perfection, aficionado, no lanes in this direction, bravado, demand attention, authentic. These boys is actors, the Captain Ass Leonardo's. Woo. All you gotta do is read a couple books. The more books you read, the more perspective you have. So just now I'm in the booth, you think it's all garbage, and then I come up with a line that's, what was it? It was a exception to my perspective. Things I read is an intervention to my perspective. Like some shit like that. Let me just write that shit down. Remember I told you about this book? The 4 Agreements. One of them is basically saying, this is the one I told you about, don't take shit personal from people and shit like that. Be impeccable with your word. Basically, it's one in there that's saying, you made an agreement with yourself to always like criticize and be your own worst enemy and shit like that, where it's like, bro, I'm over here not saying anything tough, and I'm in my head like, damn, this is trash right now. But nah, it's just like what it is, bro. And then you get that one line that's tough, and then you're like, okay, this is the feeling, this is it.
And you create a whole track over that.
Yeah, and that's really it. I say something like, I used to not rap because I didn't think I was hood enough. Now I spill my soul and fear it ain't good enough. Insecurities, tell me what you see when you see me. Different people see different things when they see me. One thing's for certain, 2 things for sure. Sometimes I'm so sure of myself, other times I'm insecure.